Hi everyone, and welcome to day 15 of 4-H Embryology. So we just did some candling, and the fun fact for today is that we have 15 eggs that are still developing embryos for our project. So that's right at half. Originally we started the project with 30 eggs, and then we spent yesterday candling to see how many of those eggs had developing embryos inside, and now we have 15. So we'll follow these 15 eggs through the end of the project. Let's talk about what's going on inside of the incubator today. So our temperature is at 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit and our humidity is at 50%, still within the acceptable range. Now we'll talk a little bit about our vocabulary words. So the first one is egg grading. So in order for eggs to go into the grocery store, they have to first be quality graded through USDA inspection. These are facilities that make sure the eggs are wholesome and are going to be healthy for us to eat. So they go through a process called grading. They look at the exterior part of the egg around all of the shell to indicate that that shell is clean and that it's correctly structured and shaped. And then they also can look for interior quality of the egg, and that's where they used to use the process of candling to see the height of the air cell, and that will determine whether the egg whites are going to be closer to the yolk or whether they're going to be separated slightly from the yolk. So I would encourage you to look a little bit into egg grading, and one of the ways that you can do that is look into 4-H poultry judging. So did you know that kids can judge eggs for a project? You can do that through a process called poultry judging, and they do 5 different classes. There's exterior quality, interior quality, past production laying hens, meat cuts, and carcass. So those are all the different classes, and just 2 of them relate specifically to egg grading, but that's something that you could definitely learn a little bit more about. The next thing we're going to talk about are fancy varieties. So when we looked inside the incubator and when we put the eggs inside, you could see that there's a lot of different types of eggs inside. There's some that are different colors, different shapes, different sizes. And some of the ways that we get those different colored eggs are through fancy variety chickens. So there's something called the American Standard of Perfection, and this registers all the different subtypes of breeds and different varieties. And all of these different types of breeds of chickens come with their own standards. So they might have different plumage, different types of feathers, different color, and they may lay different types of eggs, and there's different size ratios and all of that as well. So that's another really exciting thing to look into that relates specifically to 4-H embryology. See you tomorrow.